Good morning, everyone. Richard Branch here, Chief Economist for Dodge Construction Network, and I'm here today to talk about the Construction Starts news release for July 2024. Now, as a reminder, at Dodge, what we do is we track construction projects from their earliest germination in the design process all the way through to when they break ground, which is what we call construction start. And the data that I'm talking about today is simply the summation of all those construction starts that took place during the month of July 2024. So overall, July was a pretty strong number. Just starts were up 10% from June. Non-residential starts were up 25%. Broad-based growth across the sectors. Non-building infrastructure was also up sharply, whereas residential was down 8%. So I'm sitting here in Idaho in the foothills of the Sawtooth Mountains, and I think that's kind of symbolic as to what we're seeing in starts over the last few months is up and down pattern. And I think that volatility month to month has a lot to do with the current state of interest rates, right? Higher interest rates is certainly making consistency in construction starts and the trend in construction starts much more difficult. So where do we think this goes? Well, I think it's becoming much clearer that that first rate cut from the Fed is going to happen in September. And as those rate cuts continue, and we expect 25 basis point rate cuts pretty much every quarter starting in September, once those rate cuts start to become much more consistent, I think so too will the flow and the trend within the construction start space, as well as quite frankly, the market has been bifurcated recently between these larger projects, these mega projects really carrying the load, whereas the smaller projects are essentially treading water. And I would expect as that interest rates start to fall, particularly towards the end of 2024 and into 2025, that those smaller projects that have been sitting in the planning queue now for quite some time will start moving their way through till start. So again, a good month in July, but I do think at least that volatility from month to month will continue over the next several months until we start to see rate cuts really take hold. And again, I think that's towards the end of 2024 and into 2025. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again real soon.